Hey guys, welcome back to Ivy Rose Knows. I hope everyone is having a great day. I hope their day is going better than mine is going because today, guys, it has been one of those days. So tell me why the kids go back to school, right? My kids started back Monday just for them to have a 4-day weekend. So they have today off and they're off Monday, which I get Monday's the holiday, but I wanted to send my kids back to school this morning. Like, give them something to do because I wanted them to sit at that door. It's like you didn't even complete a whole week and already we got a day off. What kind of tease is that? What are these teachers doing? Okay, look, no givesy backsies. All right, the kids went back to school. I gave them back to you. What is this nonsense? It's like, man. So now they're home, and just like the summer, I cleaned my kitchen. Just so 5 minutes later, my kids I don't know if they threw a party in there. Had brownies going. They were baking brownies. The cat was out there. Like it was a whole hot mess. And I'm just like, I give up, guys, for real. I give up. This mom gave up. Not even that, but I walked into that, and guys, let me just tell you, and this is horrible, first of all. I can't even believe I have to say this. I started my day off with no coffee. Like, no coffee. I forgot when I went grocery shopping yesterday, guys, to buy coffee. So now I'm sitting here like I'm some kind of normal person, right? Like I'm able to function today without having at least 2 to 3 cups of coffee to start this morning off. So I'm sure you can imagine how the whole walking into the kitchen and it being a hot mess thing went. Um, so there's that. But enough about me, guys. Let's get into what I wanted to talk about. So, okay, I don't know if any of you have been following the Emmanuel Haro case out in Ucaipa, California. Ucaipa? See, guys, I'm sorry, but dude, it's a lack of coffee. Um, Ucaipa, California. Rebecca and Jake Haro had the 7-month-old baby, Emmanuel. Rebecca was in the Big Five or whatever store that is. I don't know. I'm on the East Coast. But they were in that store parking lot where she said she was changing baby Emmanuel's diaper, and somebody came behind her, said hola, and the next thing she knows, she was waking up off the floor and the baby was missing. She runs into the store asking people if they saw her baby, and then proceeded to call authorities to report the baby missing. Now, when she gave this story, she did have a black eye, which, guys, let's talk about the black eye. All right. The black eye looked old as hell. It looked like it was at least a week old. Okay. And this is coming from a nurse. That bruise was old. That was not a new bruise. However, they're out there pulling the Susan Smith thing. They're out there giving interviews, talking about they miss their baby. They want their baby back, and all the things. Nobody has seen this baby in 30 days. Like the family is stating that they have not seen the baby in 30 days. And everybody wants to know, where is baby Emmanuel, right? This, it makes me so angry because Jake Haro, the baby's father, has a significant criminal history with children's services. Okay, I don't know what they call it out there in California, but whatever. Having had a child before with another woman, right? Who he abused to the point where the girl is disabled today. So I don't understand, guys, how these people get away with having more babies. And then these babies go missing. Now, it's understood that baby is dead somewhere. In my opinion, that baby is dead. We know the baby's dead. At this point, authorities are just trying to find the baby's remains. That's what is going on right now, right? Pretty much it's just trying to locate the remains of 7-month-old baby Emmanuel. Both parents, Rebecca and Jake, as you guys know, were arrested and charged with murder with malice. All right, so they are both right now being charged. I it's the case it's these crimes against children that sicken me the most. Like this baby So many people failed this baby. Family failed this baby. Okay. The system failed this baby. So many people failed baby Emmanuel. And it's like, do you guys remember that Gabriel Fernandez case? I feel like it's almost similar to that in the way that this baby, Emmanuel, was failed by so many people. And I'm angry. Now, the DA went out and they put out a press conference talking about how they're being charged. And right now, they're pretty much, they have a few ideas, but they're pretty much trying to locate the remains of baby Emmanuel. They went on to say how the judge with the father's case absolutely failed that baby. And the baby was failed. And I hope they find this baby's remains and this baby's just not scattered out there. I don't know what they did. I'm hearing that, unfortunately, and they brought this up in the press conference too. Unfortunately, you have these social media people, accounts, creators out there trying to be journalists and actually being detectives. And so much misinformation was put out about this case. It's really hard to tell what is true from what is false. But again, as far as I know, they have enough information where they think they might know where the baby is. They have not found him. I did see all over social media, excuse me, I did see all over social media that at one point they said that they had found him. He was not found. I do know that to be fact. So far, we do not have baby Emmanuel. I don't know. Y'all, I don't know. Listen, is it just me or I want these parents to rot in hell? Excuse me. I want the parents, Rebecca and Jake Haro, to rot in hell. And if the closest we can get to hell is prison for life, then so be it. I don't feel like that's bad enough for them. But who harms a damn child? Now, the DA during the press conference did say that they believe that the cause of death for baby Emmanuel was the long-term child abuse, severe child abuse that he endured from the parents. Look, I'm getting really upset. That baby has only been alive for 7 months. And the only thing that baby knows is abuse from the very people who were supposed to keep it safe, who were supposed to help this child survive. Look, as a mom, look, I'm getting upset. As a mom, I'm so angry. I don't think anything that they can do to Rebecca and Jake Haro will ever be bad enough, will be anything that they nearly close to what they deserve. This poor baby was only on this earth for 7 months. And the only thing that baby Emmanuel knew was hatred and hurt and physical pain. And gosh, damn, man, it's just horrible that that's all that baby knew. And, I know that there's stories out there about, listen, I don't give a crap who was the one who physically harmed the baby and who was the one who just enabled it. Personally, to me, they're both damn guilty. They both need to rot in hell, rot in prison. Okay? I'm just saying, for what they did. I don't care if Rebecca wants to sit there and throw the book at him and Jake wants to throw the book at her. They both need to serve time the rest of their life in prison. And even that isn't justice, if you ask me. I know people are out there saying that it was the father who did it and the mother was just covering up, and I don't care. Both need to rot in prison for the rest of their lives. Okay? I wouldn't even. I don't feel like anything that can be done is nearly what they deserve. Like, I hope people have fun with them in prison. I'm just saying. I know that sounds mean and horrible, but y'all have at them. Have at them. Because the fact that it's easier to bring home a child with these horrible criminal records and these records of past child abuse, it's harder to go and adopt a dog from a pound than it is to have children these days and be led around children. And I'm not saying that people should be stopped from having kids, guys. I'm not saying that at all. I don't, if you have a case where you were charged with child abuse, that's where I feel like the government needs to step in. That's where somebody needs to say, hold on. It is no longer your right to just have the child. Now you need to prove that you can have a child and not do what you did. I don't know. I don't know what can be done. I get there's human rights and I get the whole thing. It frustrates me and makes me so angry. The fact that to this day, they still, as far as I know, don't come at me if they have. I checked right before I got on here. But as far as I know, they still have yet to find that baby's remains. And I pray to God they find his remains, at least give him a proper memorial, a proper burial. Let the people who want to mourn him and need to mourn him. But there are so many people I feel like are responsible for this nonsense. It's just, makes me so damn angry. I don't know. But again, they are both being charged. They are both in prison now. I do believe they got bond. It was like $1 million bond. I don't see these people getting bond. Let's talk about the grandmother, though. Again, I don't know how did that grandmother not know that baby Emmanuel was missing for a month, guys? How did family members listen? I talk to my grandchildren every day. I talk to my older children every day. If for some reason by 10 p.m. I didn't hear by anybody, I'm calling everybody wanting to know why. Why haven't I heard from anybody? Is everything good? I'm checking on you guys. You're all good? You were just busy today? How do you go 30 days without talking to your family? Without talking to seeing a grandson? Like, y'all, I could never be a judge. I'm just telling you right now, I could never be in any kind of authority position like that because, yeah, I wouldn't be good at it because I'd be throwing away the keys on everyone. Get the hell in there and never come out. But guys, if you know about this case, the baby Emmanuel case, what do you guys think about those parents? Tell me your thoughts on this whole thing. How enraged were you? Because I know for real that I was. If you have any more information that maybe I didn't cover here that maybe I don't know about, guys, drop it in the comments. If you're watching this video, guys, please do me a favor. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please don't forget to. I really do appreciate it. Hit that notification bell, guys. I am making that schedule to be going lives. I will be doing the majority of my lives over here. I've had enough of the TikTok toxicity, so they can have that over there. And so if you haven't done that, please do. Really, I appreciate all the support you guys have given me on this channel so far. I see you all in the comments. I just want to let you know, guys, I really do appreciate every single one of you. I did see all of the comments about what type of content you guys want and what cases you want me to cover. I've made note of them, some I didn't know about, and I will make sure that we go down that deep dive together. And so I will be bringing more content. So I appreciate you guys for staying tuned. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day.